The game we've been waiting for. Let's play it. Michigan will kick off. Washington will receive. Huskies in white, the visiting team. Napoleon Kaufman and Jay Barry are deep as J.D. Carlson kicks it off to the 12. It is Kaufman. It is Kaufman within a step of going all the way.
Well, this is what the University of Washington brings into this ball game, and that is speed. You see it from the first play of the ball game. A huge gap up the middle. The kickoff coverage for the Wolverines not there, and Kaufman gives them outstanding field position for their first drive.
He turns, he fakes, he throws it down the pipe. It's thrown to Bino Bryant, and Bryant will have about 4 yards. Malamala at 3:05. On second down and 6. This is Bino Bryant. He's a youngster from the Los Angeles area. He stopped at the 41-yard line on the carry. On third down and a yard, they give it to Bryant. Bryant is hammered. Short. Oh, they bounce it back to Waddell. He gets it off, and it's a very high, long kick, soaring out of bounds in the end zone, and Michigan will possess the ball out at the 20. Van Dyne goes in motion. Gerbach gives the ball to Powers, and he rips his way out to the 27-yard line. On second down and 3, the Wolverines get the first down at the 31-yard line the past week, trying to get rid of a virus. Gerbach is sacked back inside the 25. He fumbled the football, and Michigan apparently keeps it.
One of the key matchups all day will be Steve Ettman, number 90 in the white jersey, whomever is blocking him, to try and keep him out of there.
Gerbach gives to Powers. Into the stack he goes. Nothing doing except for the kick return. It is third down and 17, and Gerbach is sacked for the second time. Number 48, Donald Jones.
It's going to be a long afternoon.
This will give Washington good field position again as Bryant fields the punt, brings it back to the Michigan side of the field. No back offense. Whip it out there to beat O'Brien. Bryant down the sidelines, gets it to the 42. Puts Jay Barry behind him in the backfield, gives the ball to him on a little delay. And Barry, Don James, his first undefeated team in his coaching career. They are 11-0, and here goes Barry again. They line up with the eye. Hobart back, looks down the pipe, goes down the middle and throws a bad pass. It is intercepted by Otis Williams. And the Wolverines have something going on a fine return off the interception.
Now what he's trying to do is get the ball to his tight end down here in the middle. But watch this linebacker as he comes over and jams the tight end.
Ball is given to Ricky Powers, running to the left side, and he gets it during the snapping. They go to the shotgun. Good snap, little delay, handoff to Powers, and Powers is hit by Hoffman. Third down, 7. Pressure coming, Mason right there, passes away, incomplete. 78th Rose Bowl game. Eddie shanked it. And Billy Joe Hobart turns, gives to Bino Bryant, and Bryant tried to plant and cut. In his second season, and he has a remarkable record going at 19-4. Back goes Hobart on second down and 10, throws the Hummer, and it is in and out of the hands of his tight end Aaron Pierce. Pressure coming, pass away, Orlando McKay, and it is slapped away. Double coverage back there. 14. Desmond Howard is now up at the 30, waiting for it. Good punt by Waddell. Runs Howard back to the 22. Gets a little help around the corner and brings it out to the 30th field. Now for the Michigan Wolverines. Maybe the fastest of the Swift. And here's Gerbach. Let me go for Desmond Howard. It is intercepted on the ricochet by Walter Bailey.
Ohio State game. This is a reverse. Fake reverse is covered the entire way. Howard tries to give the outside power. Cohen, number 21, is in good shape. Howard makes an effort for it.
Involving Desmond goes to Washington. This is Bino Bryant carrying the ball. A junior out of Washington with S on his chest is number 5, Mario Bailey. He's yet to see the ball. Dino Bryant, who has great speed, comes ripping over the right side, and he finds enough room.
Nice game.
Hobart back. Screen set up for Bryant. And a good defensive play by guess who? Eric Anderson. No score, first quarter, Hobart back. Gets his pass off. Whoa. Mario Bailey is just ripped live tomorrow night on ABC. Dino Bryant. No pressure, not quite as long as the other, and this time Desmond says, I got a good field position, don't want to mess it up, fair catch it. At the
In the Big Ten, the quarterback has been sacked only 6 times.
I would guess somebody must have moved because the Huskies came pouring through.
We have an illegal procedure, offense, illegal snap, 5-yard penalty.
Get all those guys jumping.
This is Wheatley. He's got company. Gerback going to throw it. Going to go deep with it. Throwing it for Howard, and it is incomplete. Gerback's pass over the head of Yale Van Dyne and incomplete. They're revving up. And not much pressure. That's a very, very high kick. And a fair catch called by Dino Bryant. And it'll continue to dominate. Hobart will throw it on first down. Underneath it goes to Aaron Pierce, the tight end, a 240-pound senior.
But also,
penalty flags.
We have an illegal procedure, illegal movement, offensive line, 5-yard.
7 now for the Huskies. Hobart wanted to go deep, goes underneath with it, gets his first down on a completion to Evers. Orlando McKay loses the ball. 2nd down and 10 from the 40. Hobart right in between. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score. Hobart turns, fakes it, lets it go deep. Bailey got it! 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Huskies. Bailey is 5'7". Went up and got it. Bryant to the 5. Behind literally the line of scrimmage. His falling forward was good for a yard. As we come to the end of the quarter, Dino Bryant surges behind the offensive front and goes down to the 2, where it will be 3rd down and goal for the Huskies as we come back for the 2nd quarter. It is now 3rd down and goal. They're calling it the 2-yard line. Turner is in the backfield with Bryant. Is Hobart keeping it, and touchdown for Billy Joe. That's one of the values of having a 230-pound quarterback.
Dino, the I-back, watch the fake here. That takes out Eric Anderson, the Butkus Award winner, and then he just scoops around, finds a crack, and gets in.
Here's Travis Hansen for the extra point try, and it just got, holy cow, it just got over. Desmond Howard, 21, Tyrone Wheatley, number 6 back. Jason Kraft will kick it off for the Huskies, and he shanked that one. I mean, he popped it straight up. Huskies rolling around with the ball on the sidelines. They may have it.
You have to give the other team a chance to catch. He waved his hand for a fair catch.
Did he wave his hand? It's a question. I couldn't tell with the crowd all around him. You can fair catch a kickoff.
We got interference
2 yards
with opportunity to make a fair catch. 15-yard penalty.
All right, it blows up in the Huskies' face.
Well, originally they're doing this, the old pooch kickoff, to get it away from Desmond, but this ball doesn't go far enough. Van Dyne, 34, signaled for a fair catch.
Michigan as the Wolverines start on the Washington side of the field at the 44-yard line. Johnson is number 30, Gerback back, lets it go, and Howard's over there. It is caught by Desmond Howard. He whipped Dana Hall on that play.
So Hall is deep. He's in great shape. The ball is underthrown. Now Desmond Howard comes and takes the ball away, but he outjumps.
We had a defensive face mask. Interior lineman, the penalty is declined.
And so it is first and goal for the Michigan Wolverines at the Washington 9-yard line. Did they get set in the backfield? I'm not sure. They weren't moving around. Johnson carries the ball. The single back for the Wolverines. They're showing a lot of new formations today. Made a lot of changes because of the Washington defense. Gerback pitches it to Howard. Pressure. Down he goes at the 10-yard line. Number 15. Tommy Smith after Desmond Howard's catch. Wheatley checks in, and Michigan spends a timeout. Here you got Yale Van Dyne lining up at tailback. He's a wide receiver. Now they put him in motion, and they send him over to this side, double there. Look at Howard the other way. Gerback with good protection into the end zone. Touchdown! Caught by Walter Smith.
Look at him. He looks to the right the whole time. Look at him. He's looking for Howard. Now he comes back the other way. He says, okay, if I can't throw it to Howard, I'll throw it to Smith. Outside technique by the corner allows him to run the slant. He's got help inside, but the throw is over the inside linebackers. And a great play.
And a chance to tie with John Dennis Carlson. Good. All right, Michigan, having tied it at 7, will kick it off. 13:09 to go in the first half. On a bounce, the ball goes to Jay Barry. And the young man from Colorado is across the 30 to the 32 right now. And he turns and hands, and it's carried by Barry from the 30, call it the 33. Sets up the throw, a little quick pop to the sideline to Matt Jones. Jones out of Portland, Oregon, is taken down after the catch. Jay Barry moves out of the backfield now. No backs. Brunell throws, pass caught by Pierce, the tight end. Big play. Aaron Pierce dancing down the sidelines to nearly the Michigan 35. So Brunell's got a little something going here. Gives it back to Barry. He spins in the middle, and that spin is worth 3 yards.
For Billy Joe Hobart the rest of the year.
On second down, Brunell back, setting up a screen again for Barry. He's got a block, and now it goes away as he's taken down right on the 30. And the tackle is made by Lance Dotton, number 22.
Just calm down. Let another quarterback see what he can do.
Pass is drilled for the first down. A penalty flag is thrown. Again, it's Aaron Pierce, the tight end, making the catch in traffic. Ed Cunningham, the Washington center, is up there. It's got a hold call. It's against Michigan. The Washington Huskies in white against the Michigan Wolverines. Back goes Brunell again. His pass, a touch pass. Thrown to number 22, Matt Jones. And Jones gets down to the 14. It's going to be wide open. This is Barry. I got a penalty flag back at the 11-yard line. It's thrown to the umpire. And most of the time, that's holding. And it is one more time.
I was wondering why.
Brunell sets up a screen for Bino Bryant. And the Wolverines run it down pretty well. Without the penalty, they're leading. Comes one to the sideline to Orlando McKay, and he makes the catch down near the 5-yard line.
Holding, defense.
Goes the other way this time. And Darius Turner in the backfield. This is Barry. Cuts it back. Down he goes. Bryant goes in motion. Brunell keeps it. Look out. Look out. Man has a bad knee, and he's out there running around with the ball because there's nobody behind him in forward and ground. So they're back on the 7. Brunell looking around, pressure, gets it off into the end zone, and it is thrown away. Travis Hansen puts it up good. And Washington goes back to the lead at 6:52. I think that's why They don't particularly want him kicking off. But this time, Pratt hammers that thing back to the 3-yard line for Howard. Down he goes. They are gathered into a tight little group, aren't they?
Let's say they were.
Wheatley, nothing doing, sir. 6-man front right down on the defense. Give it to Wheatley. Pops it through there. 3rd down and 7. They set up the screen, and the only thing wrong with it was the pass was thrown a little long, and Wheatley didn't catch it. Wheatley is back in punt formation. But if there is to be any deception on it, they've messed it up because they were too obvious about everything.
It would be awfully dangerous to do it inside your own 20-yard line.
As Kona doesn't get much on it. When he dropped that ball, the back of the ball, point of the ball, back point, hit him on the ankle. Billy Joe Hobart is back at quarterback for Washington. They start at the Michigan 46-yard line, and B.J. rolls it out. Throws it complete to Darius, incomplete to Darius Turner. Washington 10, Michigan 7, closing out the last few minutes of the first half. That pass is good to Mario Bailey. He's hit hard by Brown. And Bailey gets up. He and Brown have a couple of words.
Mario Bailey is the man that has numbers very similar to what Desmond Howard has. There you see the hit.
This is Bino Bryant. Nothing doing with that one. Bailey's catch, of course, good for a first down to the Michigan 29. That play's good for a couple of yards. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half.
And there's only 2 touchdown passes behind you.
Michigan is in the neutral zone. The pass is thrown out of bounds. Incomplete. Trying to anticipate. Last possession.
Got a violation of the neutral zone by the defensive team. 5-yard penalty.
2nd down and 3. Run for it. Bryant, big hole. Still going. 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Huskies.
Scored games this year.
Goes again. There's the lick. The flanker spot right now. Hobart looks at him. Throws and hits him. Oh, my goodness. What are you going to do? I mean, he put it right on his hands. Bailey in the corner. No. Good defense by Coleman Wallace. He's had 2 bad snaps. This one's on the money. And so is the kick. At 3:29 to go in the first half. It's now 13-7 to Washington. All right, now we're told that Sun Dodger, as we had, has been retired, and this is King lead out. And I think he's tranquilized. Yard deep in the end zone for Desmond Howard. He gets away from one man and then finally comes on back up to about the 20-yard line.
Nobody has run on this team.
Give it to Johnson, and he found a little daylight. Goes from the 10 to the 17. Johnson gives it off. Here it goes back to Howard. Howard's got it. He's got a wall on that side. He's got a first down. Ball is on the 34-yard line. Gerback's pass on the throne. Intended for Yale Van Dyne.
I mean, Florida A&M's got a great defense. I mean, Texas A&M.
Oh, my goodness. Tommy Smith has that thing right on his hands. It's lost all of its momentum, and he doesn't make the catch.
Passing efficiency.
Timeout, Michigan.
Timeout, Michigan.
That is their last timeout. And we're all happy for him and his family. We're back now on 3rd down and 10. Gets his pass away, and it is poorly thrown and dropped by Jesse Johnson. And it'll be 4th down. Eddie Ascona. That's a little better. Bryant all the way back to the 14. Oh, look at that. Oh, coming from the backside. He's tracked down by number 8 for the Michigan Wolverines. And they start from the 26 with Hobart at quarterback. On 1st down, the pass to Aaron Pierce, the tight end. That's out to the 32 for a 6-yard pickup for the team. Hobart underneath again. That'll be good for the first down as Bino Bryant Works his way to the 41-yard line. Minute and 59 to go in the first half. 13-7. Washington lead. Hobart loses its footing and slides down. That's the first instance, I think, where we have seen somebody run into some residual trouble from the rain. As the day goes on and as you get down toward dark, Michigan blitzing, and Hobart now pumps it up, lets it go, intercepted. Pierce didn't put the ball away. It just bounced off his chest right into the hands of Steve Morrison.
The left inside linebacker, Steve Morrison, drops back into zone coverage, sees the play, goes up to make the tackle, and says, hey, wait a minute. This is a Christmas gift. New Year's Eve is in here. That's his 4th interception of the year.
He was on the field. But the Wolverines trying to cash in an opportunity here. From the Washington 29, Gerback sacked back at the 41. Steve Epman. From the 41, Elvis back. Going to get it again. Number 13, Andy Mason, chases him into Epman. He blocked that Iowa punt in the first quarter for the Huskies' first touchdown in last year's game. Ball is given to Tyrone Wheatley. He isn't going anywhere either.
The Washington defense has tackled Michigan behind the line of scrimmage 8 times already here in the first half.
And the clock shows 23 seconds to play in the first half. We'll keep an eye on Eric Anderson. You know, you never know. I mean, at this point, 20-odd seconds to go. Why not try something if you got something up your sleeve? And Huskies don't want anything to do with this because they're going to let that thing roll dead down on the 3-yard line and let the clock run out. Well, he didn't exactly put his knee down, did he? But the half is over. So 6-point lead at 13-7 for Washington over Michigan, and we'll be back with the halftime activities after this message and a word from our ABC station. The halftime numbers from the field of play show an obvious and decisive edge to Washington.
Hobart, you see those numbers. What is not there is the other quarterback for Washington, Mark Brunell, who did take him down, was 6 out of 7 for 51 yards and a field goal.
Desmond Howard has the ball to start the second half of play, and the Huskies have Desmond at the 23-yard line. Double wide to the top of the picture. And Gerback gives the ball away to Ricky Powers, and he'll pick up from the 23 up to the 26. Andy Mason making the tackle. He had more than that.
Well, they had 7 tackles for losses behind him.
Powers is run down behind the line of scrimmage right there, a loss of 3 yards. Gerback back to throw the ball. Jones just missed him, throws it over the line. It is caught, but Hoffman has the man, Powers, who made the reception out of the backfield. Not even Florida State.
Florida State was very similar in that they have the same speed, or similar to what Washington did.
Kick is away, low line drive. It's taken by Bryant. Got a little daylight, needs a block on the corner. Got it. And crosses midfield.
Williams is number 17. He gets inside of him. Now there's a host of Wolverines, but the punter comes up and makes a nice hit.
At 39, ooh, look at that over the bench. Oh. At 39 on the kicking team, incidentally, is Chico Fraley. Hobart passes away. Bailey is out there, heading to. Bailey was wide open. Well, McKay is the man under that one, and that's also overthrown by about 3 yards. This whole thing could change. Very high. Out of bounds. Oh, it didn't. It kicked back inbound. Well, that's a very artistic piece of kicking work by John Wardell. Wheatley is in the backfield, and a little swing pass out to Wheatley. He can fly. Hoffman is out there, 54. He missed him, but slowed him enough, and they run him down, but not until Wheatley has covered some real estate. Pitch back to Wheatley again. Finds a hole. Dana Hall got him by a foot. And once again, Wheatley's got a big gain out across the 45-yard line. Now they've got 6 of them down. They go after him this time, and they hit him behind the line of scrimmage. The first man to hit him is Donald Jones, going in motion the other way now. That puts him out there against Tommy Smith. They come back to the fullback, and the pass is incomplete to Leggett. Third, still about 10. Gervach's pass over the head of Desmond Howard. Ascona's 8th punt of the day. Fake. Eric Anderson running it. Doesn't work. Huskies ate it up. I told you about it earlier that he's done it 3 times for a first down, and they try it this time, and they eat it up, and there's a penalty flag on this side of the field. Watch Jimmy Harper.
We have the defensive team violates the neutral zone, 5-yard penalty.
So the Huskies make a mistake and lose this opportunity, but it is not a first down. Let me put it this way, I'll be very surprised.
Well, those plays...
Yeah, they just gave him the 5 yards back.
Those plays are good if they work. I mean, if they don't work, you look silly.
Another penalty flag. Dino Bryant chases down the kick, takes a sideways bounce, and goes out of bounds up on the 25-yard line. They're both the
defensive team offside.
It's like they're playing in a bucket of quicksand. Everybody put the hands in the pocket and kick the thing. Get it out of there. Andy Mason had some penetration. That's a very good kick. Dino Bryant calling a fair catch, and the ball dribbles on into the end zone as he let it go. And Washington will get their hands on it. Here go the Huskies to the attack now. Now they put 2 wideouts at the bottom of the picture. Hand it off inside to Bryant. Hobart fakes it, keeps it, throws it. Plays good to Pierce, the tight end. First down, Washington just short of midfield. Hobart, little quick pop to the sideline. Pass caught by Gaspard. Curtis Gaspard out of New Orleans, Louisiana, where they're going to play the USF&G Sugar Bowl tonight.
All 3 of their top receivers next year.
Dino Bryant is in no man's land back there as Billy Joe handed it off and ambled on out there, and all of a sudden there was nothing but dark blue around him. Freshman tight end. Hobart. Again, thrown short, goes to the fullback Turner, and Turner is down to about the 30.
Receiver by the time he gets the ball.
3rd and 4. There goes Bryant. That's a first down at the Michigan 25. Run it again. And Turner roots in there for 3. Hobart wants to go deep. Almost has it intercepted. On 3rd down, goes outside. He's got some room. Throws it. And he was all right. He was not across the line of scrimmage. The ball is caught by Bailey down in the corner. And the Huskies have it inside the 5-yard line.
Gerbach cannot throw on the run outside the pocket. Hobart can. Mario Bailey goes down, moves around a little bit. Brown had the coverage and moved back inside, but inside the 5-yard line.
Pitch it back to Bino Bryant, and he gets planted by Eric Anderson. Hobart stops, throws back across. Touchdown! Mark Bruner!
On, baby!
Well, the coverage is there, but a mobile quarterback gives you time for the receivers to improvise and do something else. Bruner, a true freshman, playing his first year of college football.
And they've got the look of going for 2, and they are. At 19-7, they will go. They'll throw it. There again is mobility. Good. Pierce So one tight end catches the touchdown, the other tight end catches the two-point conversion. It's 21-7 Washington. And Desmond Howard will wait for it down there with Wheatley. But he hangs it high at the 1-yard line. It's Wheatley. Oh, look out. Almost got a face mask, and they get him way back down the field. Ricky Powers is the tailback, and all of a sudden Elvis Gerbach looks around with what he's got called and what Washington is lined up and the circumstances presenting itself. Powers out of the end zone will get 2 on the play. That's one of the best offensive lines I've ever seen in college football. Look at this.
The basic problem, Keith, is what you're seeing is the speed and the power. Effman's got the power, but they've got the speed to go with it. Michigan needs to establish a running game. Take a look at Effman, number 90, right in the middle of that offensive line. That's Elliott. Just gets blown back by Effman, and then by that time, when he recovers, the rest of those guys are in there. Washington has taken the running game away from him.
They're back in the end zone. Gets his pass off to the sideline, and it's thrown into the band.
Defensive back, but he's 4 of 15 and 67 yards.
Ascona gets a pretty good kick out of the end zone. Vino Bryant takes it at the 43, looking for a little help, retreats and goes down at the 48. So he loses 5 in trying to return a 40-yard punt. Bad news for Washington. Into the game is Jay Barry, number 42. This is Barry again, and nothing there this time. Right ankle injury for Bino Bryant. Billy Joe Hobart throws the ball quickly, gets it outside out there, and gets his first down to Mario Bailey. This is Matt Jones, a sophomore fullback from Portland, Oregon. Barry, Hobart lets it go to the corner for Orlando McKay, and it's too long.
They got enough points. Defense is all they need now.
No back, 4th and 1 and no backs. Hobart just pulls it down and dives ahead and picks up about 4 yards and gets a first down.
I like his arm strength.
Hobart back, comes one down the pipe. Pierce pulls it in. He's inside the 10-yard line. This is Barry. And he'll take it down to the 5 for a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and goal. And we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. Washington leading 21-7. Looking to get more. We'll be back. 2nd down and goal for the Huskies. Give it to Barry. He's at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
I would think he'd make a very good linebacker approach.
So do I. Pass. Touchdown, Pierce.
Play action fake, holds the linebackers. Now he starts rolling to buy some time. But Pierce is a good receiver.
Kick is good. No, it's not good. He missed it. For Washington, Desmond Howard and Tyrone Wheatley are deep, and Michigan needs some big plays. Wheatley comes sidling up, lets it bounce in front of him, and then takes off down the field to the 29-yard line.
Or as often and as fast as he can.
Michigan's longest sustained drive so far in this ball game today has been 5 plays. That's not much. Tight end Debolt in front of that bullet from Gerbach, and he couldn't hold it as 2 Huskies hit him when the ball arrived. So it's 2nd down and 10 for Michigan, trailing 27-7. Nothing on that one either, as the gain maybe for a yard. Out of the shotgun, Gerbach moving around a little bit, gets his pass off. Oh man, is that thing clobbered. Knocked loose, and a Michigan man picked it up.
Gerbach that picked it up. Doesn't throw real well on the run. This Jaime Fields just comes from out of nowhere. Looked like he had possession of it. They ruled that he did. 4th and 1.
That's a long one. Gerbach trying to go for it. I don't think he made it. I don't think he made it on 4th and about 1.5 yards. Incidentally, Impman and Skripanak have not been head-to-head today. They have not squared off as such. He didn't make it. Huskies hold and take over.
Just to stay up with Washington.
Down the corner, Bailey! Touchdown!
I don't know if that was good or not, but there's no replay.
2 arms went up, that's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Mark Brunell, the MVP of last year's Rose Bowl game.
Kick is good this time. Mario Bailey there in the middle, who just caught the touchdown pass. The kickoff will drift back to the 4-yard line for Tyrone Wheatley, freshman out of Dearborn Heights, and he's out close to the 29-yard line.
If Washington really wins by a big margin, Miami may have to do the same thing this evening.
Gerbach is 5 of 17 in the ball game, 72 yards. Ricky Powers is your tailback. Gerbach to throw it, pressure coming from the backside, gets it away, pass is good. And Tony McGee will pick up a 1st down for the Wolverines.
They got a lot of depth at linebacker.
Gerbach throws it down the middle. That's a pretty good catch by Yale Van Dyne. They've tried him 2 or 3 times today, but that's really the first time that he's been able to get his hands on it. They really give you some speed. Gerbach's pass thrown out to the sideline again. Ricky Powers, the tailback. 1, 2, 3, 4 Huskies all over him.
Defense.
Whoa. Gerbach gets it away just in time, and it ricochets off the arm of Yale Van Dyne, incomplete. Had a penalty on somebody. Michigan, motion.
Offensive team. 3rd down.
So they'll accept the penalty, bring up 3rd down. Wheatley. He can haul it. It's a touchdown. Tyrone Wheatley showing you his blazing speed.
Take a look at it. Man-to-man coverage in the secondary. The defensive backs are not looking at the line of scrimmage. They're looking at the men they're covering. And Wheatley with tremendous speed.
And it's good. In the first 26 plays of this ball game, rushing, Michigan had 35 yards. Onside kick coming up. Good bounce on it. Good bounce. Ball's in the air. Washington got it.
That last year.
So the Huskies go to work now with Napoleon Kaufman at tailback, and they take the first snap from the 44-yard line. Won't tell you how much Michigan football is. That's Kaufman. All of the other stuff that goes with it, plus the fact Michigan's been to 16 consecutive bowls.
Yes, they have.
Billy Joe Hobart throws that ball down the middle for his tight end Aaron Pierce. There were 2 Wolverines there.
And $1 million insurance policy to protect him.
Pass intended for Orlando McKay. Coverage by Wallace of Michigan. Yep. Headed to the corner. Desmond makes the reception at the 10 and then goes out of bounds.
A nice week and was not able to play in the game today, but he has another year left.
This is Wheatley. They're going to work him now.
He was banging on the side of his helmet with one hand and pulling the toggles with the other.
Gerback throws hard. Catch is made, and Wheatley fighting.
Desmond now by 1 touchdown on the year as far as receiving.
Howard just there on the boundary with Dana Hall checking him, and Gerback will get no chance to throw it. Dave Hoffman got him.
Gerback has not had a lot of time to look for him.
Gerback, after the sack, lets it go, and Wheatley bunch. 3rd down. Pressure coming. Jones after him. Passes away. Ricky Powers way short of the 1st down. Pickup of about 9 yards, and it'll bring up 4th down, and here's your crowd. Might be a future fullback. On 4th down, they go for it. And Gerback gets it.
Has ever played college football. None of those tonight, though.
Jesse Johnson on an inside handoff breaks the play big and crosses midfield. Brought down at the Washington 45-yard line. 1st down. Oh, the ball squirts right out of Gerback's arms, up into the air, and put down on the ground, held by Michigan. That's high, too. Gerback manages to catch it. Throws to Van Dyne. Van Dyne's become the principal receiver. Wanted to play some. He's in there. There's movement on both sides. Both sides. Tournament of Champions. The Infinity Tournament of Champions.
Ball start. Offense.
Gerback down again. Down inside the 45, down at the 44.
Croatia, so they decided to go to the U.S.
2 of their children born here, 2 born in Croatia. And a pretty good kick. Rolls around, comes back upfield a bit, and he'll put it down inside the 20. Billy Joe Hobart in there at quarterback with Barry behind him. Give it to Matt Jones, the up man, out of the eye. November Saturday a year ago when we got up in the morning with all kinds of possibilities. This is Barry carrying. I mean, that's a pretty good football team. And that ball is almost picked off. Landing and all that commitment, and they both lost.
They both lose. Exactly.
Have a mess.
Or one of them loses, and then you got the game plan. You've sold tickets for it.
Coverage on Howard. No chance. It's been a day of blanks.
Well, that's for sure. Everybody talking about it, discussing it.
Down goes Todd Collins. That goes for a loss by the Husky defense now. Collins' pass almost intercepted.
If you win now, if you win by too many, they would get on you. If you don't win by enough, they get on you.
On 3rd and 19, a pass to the sidelines to Van Dyne, out of bounds at the 29.
Particularly out here in the Rose Bowl, I don't think we've ever played against one that's been quite that good.
Banging his way through the tough times of weather and all sorts of duress on the sideline. Another great job for Jack. Al Fong and Hal Smith, tech op managers. Assistants to the producer, Mitch Green, Steve Shuck. Statistician Dave Burnson, spotter Todd Barry. Computer stats, Mark Amento and Tim Goodman. Eric Jorgensen checks in at fullback now. Give it to Napoleon Kaufman. And he slips as he tries to make his cut. He was on his way to a touchdown, and the feet went out from under him. Jorgensen sets him up. He's got Kaufman at tailback. Gives it to him. And he sort of disappears into the crowd. And the time remaining is 35 seconds. Well, I wouldn't grumble about that.
Don James himself said it would be a shame if one of them.
This is Kaufman again. And he's not going to get to the end zone. They roll him up inside the 5. And time runs out. And Don James has his first ever undefeated season. The first ever 12-game winner at the University of Washington, as the Huskies beat the Michigan Wolverines by a score of 34-14.
Huskies
blow to pressure. Eric Anderson, 10 tackles defensively for Michigan. It was the day for the defense. Chevrolet donating $1,000 to each school's general scholarship fund, rewarding outstanding students for their academic achievements to help those in financial need. Now let's join Jack Aruda.
Well, Keith, it's my pleasure to introduce the president, Bob Cheney, of the Tournament of Roses for the presentation.
Don, congratulations. Your vote's for number one. If I had a vote, it would be for number one.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob. It's a great game, great group of guys, and Michigan's one heck of a football team. They did a good job. Thank you.
Coach, let's talk about this, though. This game today was just like the rest of them. It was a defensive struggle. Your defense seemed to be much stronger.
Well, they had a great first half, and our offense moved the ball and missed a couple of scoring opportunities, but we got all we need.
Now, what about the chase for number one? So much talk all year. Now you've gone undefeated. A great game, a high-scoring game.
Well, as you know, I'm from Miami, but I won't have to say go Nebraska.
What about you? Send your alumni dues every year, but what were the most important things about this team this year that separated from other teams?
Well, they just got better. They worked hard. They had the best work habits we've ever had. They worked harder than any other bowl team ever had. They went week in and week out, and they got better. And they're a heck of a football team.
Should you not receive the national championship, would that be a problem?
Well, we should receive half of it at least.
Keith, that's it from here.
Congratulate him for us. He's a nice man. I've always liked him. And your final score, Washington 34, Michigan 14.